Hi guys, John here, and even though you can't tell from the screen that you're seeing at the moment, today we're playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Now this was one of the bigger hits of 2017, and I have played this before, but it was offline. I didn't put it up on the channel, so now's as good time as any. This is a really good game. Just everything about it, the music, the game mechanics, the story, the voice acting, everything is really top notch. You know what? If you don't already know, then you're about to be in for a treat, and if you do already know, then I'm wasting my time. So let's just get on with it. English, subtitles on. Here we go.
What's that now? Don't like the cold? Can't stay in today. We have a ritual to perform, you and I. Here. Wear this. It belonged to my daughter. Good. Today, I speak your name, girl. But will the goddess speak it back? Normally, it would be the mother who declares, if you had one. The whole village would attend, and matriarchs perform the ritual. But we are outcasts. Even so, we keep the tribe's rituals. Otherwise, we might become like the faithless old ones, who turned their backs on the goddess. But their wickedness doomed them. To us, were left the splendors of creation, beasts of air, water, earth, and steel. It is one thing to hunt a beast, another to hunt a machine. You must be humble and respect their power. I will teach you this one day. High Matriarch Tirsa. What is she doing here? Does she mean to forbid the ritual?
No, off your knees. It's nearly time. And yes, you may speak to me.
You came to bless the naming.
Have not 6 months gone by since we entrusted her to you?
But we are outcasts.
You by choice, and she, well... I am a High Matriarch, Rost. I bless whom I choose.
Then you honor us.
Yes, now go, and be ready to declare. Go! Oh, Mother, this child needs a name by which to know her. That your love may warm her life as the rising sun warms all the earth. Speak her name!
Aloy!
And so her name is blessed.
Stop this at once! What have you done?
I've blessed the naming of a child.
Stubborn woman, you call that curse a child? What did she tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
I've done only what you asked.
To raise it, yes. We said nothing of love.
Enough.
And you, blessing its name like it was one of
I
the
know
Nora,
my duty
one of
to
the
them.
tribe.
And to you.
Without consultation.
I'm here. And wherever you go, I will follow.
There you have it. And just a little side note, I'm sorry, but I don't care how warm those furs are, that kid's head and hands must be freezing. Absolutely freezing. Okay, so I think I've got the frozen wilds already, but that doesn't really come into play until much later in the game anyway, so let's just get on with it. Let's just check out the settings. Yeah, I'll keep it on normal for now. Yeah, that's alright. Further resolution, we can't do that. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Six years later.
Aloy! Aloy!
That kid's a lot older than 6.
Oh, that's a lot of berries. You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little Rost? Now go and see if you can find some more. Hmm? Well done. That's a good boy. Children, come with me. She's an outcast, to be shunned. There.
I can't even begin to tell you how bad this is.
Come on.
Rost! Down here! Rost! Rost! He won't hear me. Some kind of...
Okay, and we're up and running, but I just want to say this kind of bothers me a bit as well. I mean, look how far she fell. Look how far up that is, and she fell all the way down here into shallow water and rock with nary a cut or a bruise.
Ugh.
I don't think so.
Down here.
Alright, so which way do we go? Into the cave. First time I played this, that made me jump badly. This time I was ready for it.
Looks tight, but I can get through.
Here we are, our first old one
Must be a
cave.
ruin of the metal world. One of the old places.
Oh, here we are. I just couldn't figure out which way I was supposed to go for a second there.
Rost said never go in places like this. But I have to find a way out.
Come back for that later. I don't think there's anything else we can do on this level, is there? No. Right, let's go upstairs. Oh, wrong way.
There's something up ahead. What's that? A dead person.
Far from the last one you're going to see and all.
There's something shiny there. Lights. Everywhere. How does it do this?
Toggle the focus by pressing R3. Okay. Now we have a waypoint.
A metal door. Closed. Maybe this device I found can help. How do I get it open?
Well, let's follow the cables.
More lights. A shape. It's connected to
Code
the
next
door
to secure
somehow.
encryption port with holographic display. Data shows required settings for nearby holo locks. Pharaoh. Okay, so that's telling me that the lock has to be pointing down. Here's the lock itself. I don't think it matters which direction you turn it in as long as you get it to the right position. There you go, you see the door over there is now unlocked.
It changed color.
I think there's anything else here to be looked at. Wait a minute, what's happened here? I seem to have missed my staircase or turned in or something. Oh, here we go.
The door changed color too.
She's a quick learner, this girl, isn't she?
It did it.
Ah, our first bit of data.
Director Evans, flash traffic from USRC. Black quartz encryption. I've routed the message to your hologrid for viewing.
Well, that was nice and vague. There's another one in there. Something else for us to come back for later.
What's that?
You think I want it this way? It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Well, let's keep going. Plenty to be explored in here yet. Right, that's the way we came in, isn't it? So let's try see what's down here before we follow the waypoint. Oh, nothing. It's just a room. Okay, fair enough. It's a shame you can't run when the focus is turned on. It would make life a lot easier. Right, the waypoint's facing that way, so let's have a look, see what's here before we go any further. I'd like to explore as much as possible. Here we go.
Well, happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
January the 1st, 2066. Oh, look at that mummified corpse there. Alright, so that data pad didn't have a body next to it, so move on. Lots of stairs in this place. Difficult to keep track of what floor you're on. Okay, lots of bodies in here. Oh, it's Connor again.
I mean, seriously? Record our thoughts for posterity? Great idea, Director Evans. Like I haven't done enough for posterity already? Like I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
Man, that guy's bitter. He's probably got good reason though.
Why did they die here? What happened to them?
I don't know what kind of, well, I do know what kind of world she lives in, but I don't know what experiences she's had in the last 6 years, but she seems rather calm about all these dead bodies. Who do we have here? Jackson Fry.
And pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Death. I'm sorry. It's been a while. And these meds Johnny gave us are really something. So, okay, from the top, kids. Hail Mary, full of grace.
Right, so that's the way forward. So let's circle back around and see what we missed out on. There's Connor. Oh, who we got here? Oh, this is Skylar. This is who we mentioned earlier on.
Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did. Why didn't I go with Owen when he asked? Stupid. Should've gone. Well.
Get the distinct impression that they all died at the same time, more or less. And it seems like they all knew it was coming. Like they expected it. Mia Saeed.
Shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbid to shine. But God, who called me here below, will be forever mine.
Yeah, they definitely knew what was going to happen. Ella Pontes. Ponce, maybe?
And maybe that's all I need, you know? That moment the door opened and you were standing there wearing that retro wave dress and the way you smiled. I had to look away or you were gonna see it on my face. What had just blossomed inside me, you know? It was just an instant, but I knew we'd be forever.
That seems to be it for up here. Let's move on. Oh!
He found me. Rost found me. Down here. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Oh, Mother be praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come. Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
Liar!
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, such things are dangerous.
No!
Well, if you're gonna go sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy. Home now. Starting tomorrow, you will learn to hunt.
Welcome to the frustrations of being a parent, Rost.
All these shapes. What do they mean?
Take your bow.
Bow?
And enough muttering to that plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow. The wilds can be dangerous, Aloy. You will need to stay close and do as I say.
I know.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch. I'll show you how to
Scratched
fill it.
up? She's lucky that's all she is.
See this plant over here? It's called salve brush. Come, gather its berries
Okay.
in your pouch. Good. Now eat the berries.
Press up to transfer health from your medicine pouch to your health pool.
Blech.
They may taste bitter, but they can save your life. Always keep your pouch full of medicinal berries, flowers, and plants.
Where are we?
This valley is just a part of All Mother's embrace.
Embrace.
The Nora tribe watches these lands and keeps out the most dangerous machines.
Usually.
Further downriver, you'll find a herd of machines, and I will teach you how to hunt.
Yeah.
Are they dangerous?
All machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside
Are
you.
machines dangerous? If you have to ask. Wait,
Aloy, a machine's coming. Crouch and follow me into the tall grass. There. Now stay low.
Little one.
No, Aloy. Such machines are called watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze. If you are to survive in the wilds, I will show you. Listen close and do as I do. Stay still.
give it a quick
Wait
scan.
for it to pass.
Okay, let's have a look. Compact, inquisitive and agile recon unit that will attempt to swarm a target in numbers. No weaknesses. Except for its eye. Hitting this component deals greater damage to the machine, so always aim for the eye.
Now keep low and follow me across the
Another
trail
one
to
over
that
there.
tall grass. Oh, another one.
This tall grass has got like uncharted levels of camouflage. Although the fact that she's a redhead probably helps.
Come, back this way. The slower you move, the quieter you'll be. And crouched walking is quieter than upright. Wait for it. That's the last of them. Let's move on.